What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. And today we have the channel update for the summer of 2024 for you all. I really hope each and every one of you are excited for today's video. And without any further delay, we have a very exciting channel update for all of you. So we're really excited to get into this. We have so many movements going on this summer. We're going to have a bunch of uploads along with some really fun travels coming up. So I'm really excited to bring that all to you this summer. And we're going to talk about all of it and what you need to know and just what to be prepared for. So without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started. As per usual with these channel updates, we'll start with a summary. In this case, it'll be for the spring of 2024. We'll talk about the uploads, the content, and the flights, so on and so forth. And then we'll have the preview for the summer, which is going to be the biggest one yet by far, and I'm super excited for it. So we won't waste any further time. We'll go ahead and get started with our summary here for spring 2024. And if you'd like to see the preview for summer, just go ahead and skip ahead if you'd like to. But of course, we like to summarize what we've done and overall just take a big overlook here at what's going on here. So let's go ahead and take a look at those videos, everybody. We had the last channel update about 4 months ago where we previewed 2024 and of course the spring as well. So that's what this video is. So I watched it back and I thought that we definitely held up to what I was hoping to during this spring semester of college. My fourth to final one now, which is crazy. So over halfway done by a long shot. So we started with some pictures from 2023, which was awesome. And then we finished up the Austin day trip followed by a handful of reviews. One video that I really enjoyed making was the CRP video for NG models. Despite the inconsistencies with that, it's definitely an advantage they still have over GeminiJets, which is cool. And then we made some unique videos throughout here, including some events in 2024 for collectible shows, air shows, education and career events, and so on. So that was nice to do, and I definitely want to follow up for that for the rest of the year and also preview more of that for the future. And then we had a nice variety of model videos here, which I love making those, and I think they're probably y'all's favorite. So definitely going to see more of that. We finally got the Oshkosh haul out, which was awesome. And then we started the Cabo trip from March 2023 with the American Airlines flights. Again, the air shows and events you should attend in 2024, which is still relevant now. I think some of those events haven't even happened yet. The first three on the thumbnail besides Sun and Fun. So definitely check those out if you're interested. Following that, of course, we have a nice variety here of plane spotting, release reactions, model reviews, some spontaneous update videos. So overall, a great variety, some awesome unboxings as well. DFW's 50th anniversary this year, which is just so much fun. Great planes, of course, more release reactions. Rest in peace to New Pacific at Reno, rather. Glad to get that. And then with some really fun Southern Plains airports. And then Airliners International content finally got back in the groove, starting with the plane spotting trivia session from Dallas and more airport updates as we make it into February. We have a trip recap from the Hawaii West Coast trip from January 2024. And then we started doing airline collectible hauls, which I really am enjoying those. Despite them not being the most popular videos on my channel, they're still really fun to make and expect more of them to come. So that's been a great way to encompass all of these memorabilia items I've been collecting through these travels, but at the same time not take up too much time with it. So it's all worked out super well. We also started doing Tulsa International Airport news, which has been super fun. So I'm excited to do more of that going forward. That's been super fun to talk about in a great format to present all that content. More airport videos along with great planes, more model unboxings, reviews, and some spontaneous one-offs like GSE for GeminiJets. And we had some cool plane spotting throughout here. A couple of Microsoft Flight Simulator videos. We'll take a look at the live streams momentarily. And then more fun trip reports. $50 1 to 200 Geminis, 200s at the LA Collectible Show was certainly a talent show. That was awesome. And then you can see more release reactions, more Airliners International, massive unboxings making their rounds, more release reactions, my new camera setup, which has been great. And you can see that video actually performed really well. Wow, that's impressive. Anyway, moving on from that, we have more content from all the various forms. We had some aviation news videos also make their rounds, so definitely expect some more of that. And we're also beginning doing aviation memorabilia videos on a consistent basis. So there's an Atlanta book, and there'll be more of that coming through. So definitely stay on the lookout for that. Moving into the Dallas One Day Show from 2023, more Airliners International content this time for 2024, more plane spotting, so on and so forth here. Just pointing out the really notable ones. Finally got that full collection video out in March, and I'm really glad all of you have enjoyed that. I'm excited for more of that. Finally doing more museum videos as well, starting there with the C.R. Smith and then Airlines International Banquet. So definitely time to get back in the groove with those videos to finish up Airlines International 2023. So that is currently in the plans to get that all wrapped up for you all. And then we got more airport updates, more model reviews, TWA manual, more great planes updates, more plane spotting, more release reactions. The American Airlines Company Store is cool. Frontiers Museum of Flight, first class on the American 175, a retro airport update, more trip reports, and more of the same for the most part. We had a Flight Miniatures and Skymarks massive unboxing. That was fun. and more plane spotting, and then the epic Cincinnati, Dayton, Indianapolis trip content definitely getting took off here in this time frame. As you can see, MTS Aviation Models was a super fun video to make. DFW updates return, thank goodness, so glad to have those back. The Air Force Museum, Cincinnati plane spotting, more Airlines International preparation, the NG Models American MD-80s, super excited for those whenever those may come out. Spot LAX preparation, some more coming on that here in the near future. Massive Unboxing 46, more release reactions, more airport videos, and then really getting into the groove here with that May 22nd, 2023 itinerary coming home. We will have to see how that turns out, but overall, all this looking nice. Fleet by Types also getting back in the consistent group, which is great. Getting trip reports on Spirit, Frontier, good release reactions, and then Frontier news, and then the Will I Make My Connection videos making their rounds, and another massive unboxing. So fair to say that we had a very busy semester there of videos, several days with double uploads, and also a great handful of quality videos. So was super happy with that. When we take a look at the analytics here, as an overall standpoint, as you can tell, we're actually down from the previous semester, but that's actually due to the YouTube short algorithm changing. So that's really not a huge deal. I'll show you the actual videos in a moment. But what I do want to show you first here is the success of some of my most popular videos on my channel here. So you can see, let me keep zooming out here so you can see what I'm talking about. Massive Unboxing number X, which would be 10,000 views in the period, which is awesome. And then Massive Unboxing 16 making its rounds, great planes. And then you also got this American Admirals Club video that performed super well. So I hope all of you are enjoying that. In the collection video from 2023 up here, Airliners International Day 1 vlog, so on and so forth. So overall, it's certainly been a great variety of content, and I've really enjoyed it. To gain a better understanding of what I'm talking about relative to the views here, when we're taking a look at the actual content here, you can see this is for videos, by the way, that our numbers are actually up relative to August through December for the same fall semester period of 2023, which is great. So we actually had 183,000 views with regards to the videos and 3.1 million impressions, good for a 4.1% click-through rate and average view duration of 4 minutes, which is awesome. And you can see the most popular videos here and what performs best, which is mainly, as you can see here, model videos, but of course we have some below typicals, but all of these are doing their rounds, and that's certainly great. And then you can see here on the shorts, this is where the numbers really get influx there with the 31% less. But again, the algorithm changed. Instead of getting 1,000 views for shorts, now it's closer to 500. I don't know exactly why, if it became more competitive, what exactly happened, but of course we'll still see the shorts as they will prove very powerful relative to the situation on hand for showing you some previews of what's coming up. As you can see, this was more typical right here, and then in middle of February, just completely flatlined, which I'm not sure why. You can see the numbers have been pretty consistent here, so not exactly sure what happened there, but of course they're still great. Also the live stream, sorry I didn't get a chance to talk about that, but as you can see, the live streams certainly have been super fun with Plane Spotter DK on the Microsoft Flight Simulator, so you can see all those here. And we also had a couple of other various ones for chatting live streams, which hope to get some of those back going. But as you can see here, some really great live streams throughout. They were super fun to do through the semester, so hopefully do a few more of those when we get a chance this summer and have a consistent return in the fall of 2024. So we'll talk about that more momentarily, but that was certainly super fun as well. And taking a brief look here at the audience, I don't know why it doesn't function correctly relative to what it should, but as you can see, quite a few new viewers from the shorts, and then it evened out more here, but we have a very consistent number of returning viewers, which is very important. So I appreciate all of you enjoying all the content. So also let me know what you're thinking of the upload times. I've really been experimenting with the second daily upload, and you can see here that it appears that quite a few viewers are on Saturday and Sunday mornings, but I haven't really seen the results of that. So I've been trying to stay in this consistent range of 4 to 6 p.m. Central Time. So let me know what you all think of that, and then I need to take a good look here of what's going on the formats, but it appears that quite a few people are watching all the formats. So, and still 73% of you not subscribed. So if you're interested, definitely get that clicked so that you're up to speed. But if you're watching this, you probably are. So no hard feelings, of course. So anyway, more of that to come, but certainly a really great semester in that aspect. And it's time to talk about the plans for summer, we'll summarize the flights real quick because I did have 70 flights in the spring 2024. Huge thank you to JJ Skippy for making this amazing graphic. I really appreciate him doing this. But you can see here all of the travel here from the winter 2024 Chronicles, and as you can see here, it was super busy. I'll show you the flight log page that he also made. Again, huge shout out to him in a moment, but this page really does a good job describing how it went. So we started the year obviously with this massive West Coast and Hawaii trip right here, which was super fun. Right back out to LA for the collectible shows and some Dreamliners, and overall just a bunch of fun content there. And then quite a variety of day trips throughout there. We'll take a more in-depth look at it in a moment. Went over to Atlanta, Miami for Delta Flight Museum and the airplane shop. That was super fun. And then again, variety of day trips, going to Dallas a couple times, went to Boston. Let's see here. We went to, on spring break, family and I went to Bahamas, so that's here. We also went to, myself, I should say, did a Cedar Rapids excursion, so that's why you see this right here. Chicago Southwest day trip with multiple flights there. Didn't quite go how I planned it, but that's completely okay. And we also had the collectible show, which isn't on this list, but that came up, and also a companion pass day trip on Southwest, so that was great. And this beautiful excursion over to the Pacific Northwest here with Montana, Washington, Oregon, and of course a fun itinerary back home. Had a Phoenix day trip in there as well. And also, am I missing any? I don't think so. I think that is all of it, but I might be missing one. Oh yeah, the Memphis day trip, that was also in there too. So let's take a look at the flight log so I don't miss any more of it. So there's a Hawaii trip right there, California collectible show for LAX, Atlanta and Miami, St. Louis, Dallas, Phoenix, Denver day trip. There was a Denver day trip in there, Dallas day trip, Boston day trip, Bahamas trip, Memphis day trip, Cedar Rapids excursion, 5 flights one day, that was supposed to be 6, and the Montana excursion as well. So all of this was really great, really enjoyed all of it, and we'll have a more in-depth video. That's why I'm kind of leaving plenty of room there to elaborate. So super excited for what's to come, and some really cool statistics down there. 64 flights, which you call it 70 if you want to with the recent ones, but this was made prior to that. 17 states, 2 trains, 18 aircraft types, 30 cities, 2 countries, 2 helicopters, and priceless adventures is a great way to describe that. So successful college semester as well. It went really well. So overall, we're in really good shape. But now it's time to talk about the huge summer ahead. First and foremost, there'll be a massive trip coming up next month, or possibly a few more than just that. So we're going to have some amazing content from it. There'll be some updates, and I'm going to do my absolute best to prepare as much content as I can prior to this. But this will definitely be the biggest one of my life yet, and you'll see what I'm talking about down the road. But I did want to preface this as this will have a massive effect on the content. All the content will be pre-recorded for the most part, so there's not going to be as many live updates. I hope to at least do a few for the release reactions, and hopefully just a couple of actual update videos. But I just wanted to preface this as there'll be quite a bit of content recorded in advance, and you'll see why. So definitely head over to my Instagram and follow that with your post and story notifications on if you haven't already, if you want to stay up to date with what's going on here, because it's going to be massive, and there's going to be more than just that. And you'll see why. I'll explain it down the road, but I think it makes sense to have it as a surprise. Stay on the lookout for that. Okay, let's get started with the actual content. For our models, the airport updates, unboxings, reviews, fleet by types, release reactions, and other such content will continue as normal. Airport updates will have all the airports going. Massive unboxings will be, I'll try to do every other week, and then the normal model unboxings, probably one every couple weeks or so. The reviews will be every Wednesday, of course. Fleet by types will be bouncing around between mainly Thursdays and Sundays. The release reactions, I hope to get a consistent groove on this and hope to do it all on Sundays. And then we also hope to have more content like those assessment videos, model aircraft news. I want to do a good handful of how-tos at some point, so hopefully I'll be able to do that at some point, so on and so forth. You know, the top 10 videos that I've done in the past, I want to get back to that groove. I really need to do an updated video on how to get models off eBay, and also how important the collectible shows and the Facebook groups are, so I hope to do more on that. So it's been very challenging with how busy I've been to stay as plugged in as what I would like to with the model aircraft landscape, and I hope to improve upon this as soon as I can. Hopefully after the summer, maybe in the fall semester, I can really take a step back to make this as high of a priority as I can. But again, with how challenging it's been so much, you know, I obviously haven't fell out of it by any means, still getting all the new releases, so on and so forth. But there's many concepts that I've kind of missed, especially with the change of the release reaction formats due to Easy Toys not doing their newsletters. So there's been a couple changes here, but overall, we still continue as normal, and I hope to get as much information and plugged in as possible with that going forward. So expect more of that, but that's the current landscape with that. Anyway, model is going to be definitely the highest priority there, and so much going on with that. So looking forward to that. However, our real life content will just be absolutely grinding this summer. So let's go ahead and talk about it. We'll have a quick Denver day trip from 5/24/23 coming out next week. Yeah, next week. So as we wrap up the Dayton, Cincinnati, and Indianapolis content from that same week, or that week in May of 2023. So expect all of that to get wrapped up by the end of this month, and then we'll begin with the Pacific Northwest trip content from July 2023 as I have begun to work on this. This is probably going to take about 2 months to complete, possibly a little bit longer, but I'm currently making all the videos as I can right now. I think there's going to be about 25 or 30 videos from this trip, as it was ginormous. We have a bunch of propeller planes, so many cool sightseeing tours and plane spotting from places like Seattle, Vancouver, Calgary, and others. So I'm super excited for all the content to come from that. Probably closer to 35 videos or so, but this will probably end up taking the whole summer here to complete all of this content. But I do also hope to have the Oshkosh content out in a reasonable manner later in the summer, probably after the 2024 content. So if you need help with any of that, feel free to let me know. I can do all the best I can to help you in regards to planning and whatnot, but I probably won't be able to have this out by the time that Oshkosh happens in July 2024. So unfortunate not to be able to go this year, but it's still great to have this content that we'll get to share from it. I hope to go again in the future at some point, but this is going to be the primary focus of the summer, is getting all this content out. And I'm really glad that it kind of lined up this way, because it still has that summer vibe to it just from last year. So super excited for that, and that'll be a bunch of fun. We'll also have the Destin content coming out from August 2023 if possible. I'm not sure if we'll have quite enough time, but we have 2 Allegiant flights, a couple museums, some plane spotting. So we have a bunch of content coming out from that. So excited for that. And then after that, we'll have fall 2023 content coming out in the fall of 2024. So the main focus for the real life content will be the Pacific Northwest trip. That will take June and July. So really looking forward to that. But we'll also have Oshkosh here along with Destin if possible. So stoked to get all this out, but this will be a great focus for the summer. This was an awesome trip, and I'm so excited to make a bunch of really cool videos from that, and it will be an absolute blast. Airliners International will conclude the 2023 content in the coming weeks. We'll also have 2024 content starting later in July, so looking super forward to that. I'm currently assessing the exact format, but my goal is to do 1 video a week, so I'm super excited about that, and try to do about 50 videos leading up to the 2025 convention, so super excited for that. We'll also have a couple of preparation videos for Spot LAX in conjunction with, obviously, the Spot LAX 2024 event that will be happening in September, so just wanted to mention that videos like Spot LAX and others will be here, so super excited for more real life content, but definitely expect predominantly Airliners International content for the real life event, and we'll also have some Spot LAX and then Oshkosh as well from July 2023 will also be covered at some point. Tulsa Airport news will be coming out consistently on a monthly basis. We'll also have aviation news and other such content in that field, so excited to do more of these pop-up videos, but this will be the most consistent one for the news format. Also, I want to do monthly Tulsa spotting videos. I hope to get that rolling at some point. Whether it will be this summer or not, we'll see, but we'll have to figure it out. But definitely want to do more content like that. And we'll also have quizzes and recap videos on the go, so I definitely want to do some more quizzes, so expect those to be coming out in the future, along with these flight graphics that I showed you previously. I have a handful of those thanks to JJ Skippy to take a look at, so we'll do those at some point, and so on. So safe to say that it's going to be a busy real life sector, with the Pacific Northwest content and Airliners International really taking the front seat, along with all these other content forms that you're seeing. So safe to say that it's going to be a busy summer in that aspect. So looking super forward to that. Microsoft Flight Simulator live streams, there might be a few of them this summer. It will be pretty much dead from June 8th until July 16th at the earliest, but I would expect these to come back for sure consistently in August. But again, we'll have to evaluate that. So they will consistently return in the fall of 2024, but there is potential for there to be a few of them this summer outside the period I mentioned, so looking forward to that. So that's going to be awesome. I'm going to have to mute my phone because the email notifications for eBay are coming through right now. So anyway, other aviation content to expect. Airline collectible hauls will continue as normal every other week or so, so super excited to get those out, as those have been super fun to film, and we'll have a bunch of really great hauls later in the summer. Stay on the lookout for that. Again, the aviation memorabilia videos like books, manuals, playing cards, and so on will be coming out consistently throughout the summer as well, so expect probably every couple weeks to have 1 or 2 of those, so super excited for that. One content form I really want to dive into definitely before the end of the summer that will really help all of you out is how to get cheap flights, how to plan trips, etc. There's going to be some really awesome sales down the road, especially for Southwest Airlines, that will really help all of you out. So definitely expect some videos on this, and this will be really fun to make videos on. So I hope all of you are excited for that who doesn't love cheap flights. So definitely expect some of that down the road here at some point. I also want to do some cool collection type videos for memorabilia like boarding passes and safety cards. I have plenty of these. I might just try to do like even a live stream for it, so let me know if you all are interested in that. Speaking of live streams, definitely want to do some more of the chat ones like we did in the spring 2024 semester and other such content like that. I've really enjoyed the live stream format, but obviously I can't get over to Dylan's accommodations every single day to live stream with him, so it may make sense to do some live streams here at the house as well to go along with those times I'm able to hang out with him. So hopefully we'll be able to get some of those going. But yeah, overall looking really nice right there. So all of that is really great. And then last but certainly not least, definitely check my Instagram out so you're caught up to speed. That's where all the immediate trip updates will be, and you're really not going to want to miss it. I highly recommend going, getting that followed, and your post notifications on for the post in the stories. There's been all my plane spotting contents on there, so on and so forth, and I post videos every day, the reels, so definitely check that out, as there's going to be a bunch of updates, especially that story tab. So on the stories is where you're going to get all the immediate updates regarding the upcoming trips, so definitely get that done if you haven't already. And I just want to give a huge thank you to each and every one of you. It wouldn't be possible for me to be able to share all my content if nobody was watching it, so I guess it would be possible, but there wouldn't be much purpose if nobody else was seeing it. So I really appreciate all of you watching these videos. Feel free to leave a thank you in the comments if you've made it to this point in the video, and I'll try to personally tell each and every one of you thank you if you made it to this point in the video. I really have enjoyed making all these videos, and I'm so excited to maximize my capabilities during obviously the back half of my college studies now, which is really crazy to think that even 5 years ago we were doing American MD-80 flights, but now 5 years down the road, obviously well down the road in college, and obviously moving onward and upward to what's to come in the future. I do have some career update videos that I do need to make as well, so there'll be plenty of content this summer. Several days we'll have double daily uploads, probably the majority of days, so definitely stay on the lookout for that. And again, just keep your eyes open, as there's going to be a bunch going on. Follow me on Instagram, get those notifications on for all the immediate updates, along with seeing the plane spotting content in my Instagram reels. So looking forward to all that. It's going to be a really busy summer, guys. It's going to be the best one yet. I'm really excited. There's so much going on here that I'm super excited to keep all of you in the loop on. But again, Instagram will be the immediate updates, followed by obviously YouTube content. So I hope all of you are excited for it. But safe to say that it's going to be the largest summer ever with regards to uploads, frequencies, the type of content. Great plane updates this summer are going to go absolutely crazy, and we're going to have a bunch going on, so you're not going to want to miss any of it. So definitely stay on the lookout for all of it. I'm super stoked for what's to come, and I hope each and every one of you are as well. It's going to be a wonderful summer, and I'm super excited for what's to come. So it's just going to be a great one, and I'm really excited to maximize it, considering that at some point I will have to move out of my parents' house when I get a job, so on and so forth. And I want to maximize this current format, this current space, this current vibe, so on and so forth. Obviously, I have every intention to continue to upload as much as possible when I do get a job, so on and so forth. But again, we have to maximize the current situation, because who knows what the future situation will be. Again, I have every intention of making it possible to make an airport like Great Plains and so on, but who knows what the circumstances will be down the road. So I'm really excited for it, and I hope each and every one of you are as well. Let's enjoy the vibe. It's going to be a great summer. I hope all of you are excited for the content. Definitely check out my fellow aviation creators as well, like JJ Skippy and so on. They're great guys, and they've made a bunch of really great content. Most of them have content upticks as well this summer, just like the airline frequencies. So I'm really excited for that. It's going to be great. And I also wanted to mention that Airliners International this year, definitely check out the videos for that. It's a super fun event. If you really enjoy these videos and just interacting with fellow aviation enthusiasts, it's an awesome event, and I would recommend making every effort to make it out to Kansas City June 26 through 29, 2024. And if you're not able to this year, definitely start preparing for 2025, as we'll have an announcement about its location, its details down the road here in the near future. So super excited for that, and I hope each and every one of you are as well. It's going to be great, and overall, so much to look forward to, and it's going to be absolutely awesome. So with all that being said, everybody, that'll do it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. My name is Redriveraviation. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust the process. Do you love and love you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon, as Redriveraviation is signing off.